Have you ever wondered if there's a pleasurable way to slash your risk of prostate cancer? Well, prepare to have your mind blown, because according to one expert, there's an enjoyable activity that might just help: masturbation. Now, before you raise an eyebrow, let's understand the seriousness of the issue at hand. Prostate cancer is a major health concern, and prevention is key. But the ways to potentially reduce the risk aren't just limited to eating more vegetables or hitting the gym. Enter Dr. Daniel Kelly from Sheffield Hallam University, a man who has dedicated his career to studying prostates. He suggests that there's evidence to support the theory that frequent ejaculation could potentially reduce the risk of prostate cancer. Intrigued? You should be. So how does this work? Let's dive into the science behind it. The science behind this theory is fascinating, and it's based on several studies. One such study conducted by Harvard University discovered a noteworthy correlation between the frequency of ejaculation and the risk of prostate cancer. It was found that men who ejaculated 21 times a month were up to a third less likely to be diagnosed with the disease, compared to men who only did so between 4 and 7 times monthly. Intriguingly, these findings from 2016 held true regardless of whether the ejaculation was achieved through masturbation or sexual intercourse. Now you may be wondering, what's the connection? How can ejaculation possibly protect against prostate cancer? Well, to be honest, the exact mechanisms aren't completely understood yet. However, there are a few theories that fit with the observed data. One theory is that ejaculation can reduce prostate cancer by decreasing the concentration of toxins and crystal-like structures that can accumulate in the prostate and potentially cause tumors. In other words, ejaculation may help flush out these harmful substances. Another theory suggests that ejaculation may alter the immune response within the prostate, reducing inflammation, a known risk factor for cancer development, or by increasing immune defense against tumor cells. Alternatively, it's been suggested that by reducing psychological tension, ejaculation may lower the activity of the nervous system, which then prevents certain prostate cells from dividing too rapidly and increasing the chance of them becoming cancerous. So, while there are several theories, the exact mechanisms remain a mystery. What we do know, however, is that there's a substantial body of evidence supporting the idea that frequent ejaculation could be beneficial in reducing the risk of prostate cancer. Although the mechanisms aren't entirely understood, the evidence suggests that frequent ejaculation could have a protective effect. So, while we wait for more research to fully unravel this connection, it seems that a healthy sex life could be a valuable asset in the fight against prostate cancer. Dr. Kelly, along with other experts, have proposed a few theories to explain this correlation. Now, you might be wondering how this all works. Well, let's dive into the theories. Firstly, there's the idea that ejaculation might reduce the risk of prostate cancer by lowering the concentration of toxins and crystal-like structures in the prostate. These substances can accumulate over time and potentially cause tumors. So, it's a bit like taking out the trash regularly to keep your house clean and tidy. Secondly, it's suggested that ejaculation might alter the immune response within the prostate. This could reduce inflammation, a known risk factor for cancer development, or even boost our immune defense against tumor cells. If we think of the prostate as a fortress, ejaculation could be seen as a way to strengthen its defenses against invaders. Thirdly, and perhaps surprisingly, there's the theory that ejaculation might help by reducing psychological tension. This, in turn, may lower the activity of the nervous system, which then prevents certain prostate cells from dividing too quickly. In other words, it might help to keep the cell growth in the prostate at a healthy pace, reducing the chance of them becoming cancerous. Now, a quick note about testosterone. Contrary to years of research, experts now believe men with low testosterone levels may have a heightened risk of prostate cancer. And since testosterone is known to increase sex drive, a man with low levels may not have the same desire for sexual activity. So it could be that testosterone is reducing a man's risk of prostate cancer, and also driving their motivation for sexual activity. But remember, all these are just theories at this stage. While they are supported by some evidence and are certainly intriguing, more research is needed to fully understand the link between ejaculation frequency and prostate cancer risk. Science, like life, is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Of course, these are just theories, and more research is needed to fully understand the link. Prostate cancer is a significant health issue affecting many men worldwide. It's a reality that 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer at some point in their lives. That's a sobering statistic, Each year, more than 52,000 men in Britain alone receive this diagnosis. Of these, a substantial number are diagnosed after the disease has already spread, a situation that significantly compromises their chances of survival. This makes prostate cancer the second most common cause of cancer death in men, trailing only lung cancer. It's a grim picture, but one that underscores the importance of our discussion. Early detection of prostate cancer is crucial. When identified in its early stages, the chances of successful treatment increase dramatically. But here's the catch. There's no national screening program for prostate cancer. This means many men are left in the dark about their status until it's too late. To understand just how crucial early detection is, let's consider this. If the disease is caught before it spreads beyond the prostate, the 5-year survival rate is nearly 100%. But if it's found after it has spread to distant parts of the body, that rate drops to just 30%. The lack of a national screening program is a major barrier to early detection. Without a concerted nationwide effort to identify this disease in its early stages, we're fighting an uphill battle. But it's not all gloom and doom. The discussion around potential preventative measures, such as frequent ejaculation, provides a glimmer of hope. An analysis of 11 studies published over the last 3 decades found that 7 reported some beneficial effect of ejaculation on prostate cancer risk. This emerging connection between ejaculation frequency and prostate health underscores the importance of considering sexual behavior in patient counseling and healthcare strategies. Given these figures, any potential preventative measure is worth exploring. Other studies and experts also suggest a connection between ejaculation frequency and prostate health. An analysis conducted in January delved into 11 relevant studies published over the past 3 decades. The findings were rather illuminating. 7 of these studies reported some beneficial effect of ejaculation on the risk of prostate cancer. This growing body of research is encouraging a shift in perspective. We're beginning to understand the importance of incorporating sexual behavior into patient counseling and healthcare strategies. This is a significant step forward in our approach to prostate health. It acknowledges the role of sexual behavior, not just as a part of life, but as a factor in our overall health, and specifically in the context of prostate cancer. Another interesting discovery that's been making waves in the medical community relates to testosterone levels. For years, research suggested that high testosterone levels could increase the risk of prostate cancer. However, the tide seems to be turning. Experts now believe that men with low testosterone levels may actually face a heightened risk of prostate cancer and have worse outcomes. So, why this change of heart? Well, testosterone is known to increase sex drive. A man with low testosterone levels may not have the same desire for sexual activity, including masturbation. As we've seen from the studies we discussed earlier, less frequent ejaculation could potentially increase the risk of prostate cancer. Dr. Daniel Kelly, a leading expert in the field, has shed light on this. He suggests that it may be testosterone reducing a man's risk of prostate cancer. Additionally, it could be driving their motivation for sexual activity, thereby leading to more frequent ejaculation, and potentially a lower risk of prostate cancer. While there's a clear need for more research, the existing evidence points towards benefits of frequent ejaculation. The conversation is changing, and we're beginning to understand the importance of sexual behavior in a man's overall health. It's a fascinating field of study, and we look forward to seeing how it develops. The benefits of sexual activity and ejaculation aren't just limited to the prostate. Dr. Daniel Kelly, a leading researcher at Sheffield Hallam University, emphasizes that these natural actions have positive effects that extend to other aspects of our health. For instance, the heart, our life's pump, can benefit from the increased circulation and stress relief that sexual activity provides. The brain, our command center, also reaps rewards, with studies showing that sexual activity can boost mood and cognitive function. When it comes to our immune system, the body's defense force, engaging in regular sexual activity, can potentially enhance its ability to ward off disease. Sleep, a crucial restorative process, can also be improved. The release of endorphins during orgasm often leads to a more restful and deep sleep. And let's not forget the mood-enhancing benefits with sexual activity and ejaculation known to boost overall well-being. So while the link between ejaculation frequency and prostate cancer isn't fully understood, frequent ejaculation within reason will certainly do no harm and probably does good.